everybody, and welcome again to another episode of What to Watch with Antony. We have been having fun doing these every week, and movies is a great topic of discussion in our house, amongst other things, but we really do enjoy movies and watching movies, so we hope that you've been enjoying these choices. And this week, we're bringing you a grouping of five movies that have to do with food. So, Antony, would you like to tell us about our first movie?
Yes, the first film that I picked out for you today is a 2016 film called The Fountain.
Isn't enough going to be enough for you?
Honestly, never. Business is war. It's dog eat dog, rat eat rat. To succeed, to win, opportunity. Sky's the limit.
You have a contract. This is not your company, Ray.
You sure about that?
Is a biopic about Ray Kroc, who was the person who kind of created the McDonald's empire that we know it to be today. He's the one who legitimized the original business and grew it to the place that it is today. It's a really interesting film. Michael Keaton plays Ray Kroc, and he gives a great performance in it. And you get to see how Ray Kroc took the McDonald's brand from these two McDonald's brothers.
He kind of stole it. Was it not a Happy Meal back then?
No.
But go ahead.
And it's a really interesting story that I think that if you turn on, whether you're a fan of the fast food place or not, it's a really interesting view into the business behind the famous restaurant.
What became, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, great movie. Not for kids, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think kids would find it. It's not inappropriate in any way, but it's not one that I think kids would be as enjoyed with. One that kids may be enjoyed with is my second pick, which is Ratatouille.
Dad? Stay away from the humans. It's dangerous. Now shut up and eat your garbage. Oh, how did you do that?
Just once in a lifetime.
Let's do this thing!
Man knows a moment.
You gotta taste this! You detect that? An oaky nuttiness?
Oh, I'm detecting nuttiness.
We hate to be rude, but we're French.
I have a secret. I have a rash.
You have a rush?
She's toying with my mind, taunting me with that rat.
As though I had wings.
The rat! It's getting away!
Together, we can be the greatest chef in Paris.
This is a Pixar animated film about a rat who dreams of being a chef, and one day finds his way into the highest class restaurant in Paris, France. And the journey that he takes is with this other character named Linguini, who realizes that he's the heir to the restaurant that is the highest restaurant in Paris, and how he learns to cook through the rat named Remy teaching him. It's a really just warm and loving film that also has a lot of great comedy.
Sweet.
Very
It's Pixar,
sweet.
did you say that?
It is Pixar.
Again, Pixar. Very sweet,
Yes.
heartwarming.
This film won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature at the 2008 Academy Awards. So it is a really great film. If you haven't seen it, this is not only one that any food lover will fall in love with, but it's also great to watch with the kids. My third film this week is a Helen Mirren film called The 100-Foot Journey.
The restaurant is her entire life, ever since her husband died.
I can clean my own wall.
The outer wall is not your wall. I know, because I had a clever plan to have it built very high, so nobody could see your restaurant.
Madame Mallory knows in just one mouthful if a chef has the potential to be great.
Madam, I would like to make you an omelette.
Always up there like a queen or something.
You flatter me.
You seduce his mind with your tasteless sauces.
That is called subtlety of flavor, and that is what he will learn in my kitchen.
Is he as good as I think he is?
He's better.
This is a great film. It's produced by Steven Spielberg, and it is about these two cultures coming together over their passion for food and passion for creating food.
But they're across the street from each other.
They're
Do I
across the
remember that?
street, I believe so. And it's a really...
They're two restaurants that are competing.
Yes, and it's just a really...
It was fun.
It's a really interesting film about culture, about, divisions and coming together. It's a really fun film, and Helen Mirren was actually nominated for Best Actress, Musical or Comedy at the Golden Globes for her performance in this film.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't seen it, it's a very nice, put it on in the afternoon, matinee type of film. My fourth picture is a movie by Jon Favreau called Chef.
Food truck's a great idea. We're talking about a white-on-white 88 Chevy Grumman food truck. It's a blank canvas for your dreams. I'm gonna have him pull it around. Thank you. Don't thank me till you see it.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna laugh. Tony, Carl's got a taco truck. For real?
I was so jealous when I heard your voice. I was like, that's what I want to do.
I get to touch people's lives with what I do, and I love it. And I want to share this with you.
This film came out in 2014 and documents the life of an artisan chef played by Favreau. And when he is fired from his restaurant
He
by...
has a meltdown,
Yes.
is what he does. And he does it on Twitter, and it goes viral. So now he's done. He's done. He's out of the business.
So he has to move on, and he decides to get a food truck. And he takes his son along the way, and the two of them kind of bond for the first time while going across the country in the food truck. It's a really endearing film.
So
and
sweet.
it's
Robert
so
Downey
sweet.
Jr. is in
Robert
it.
Downey Jr. is in it. Sofia Vergara from Modern Family.
What,
Dustin Hoffman. Scarlett
what's his name?
Johansson.
From Moulin Rouge.
John Leguizamo.
That's it. Yeah, he's
Yes,
good.
so
He's good.
you won't be disappointed with this film. I
Sweet
believe it is
movie.
on Netflix.
Yeah, that is on Netflix. Yeah. Okay, great.
And the last film is one that we are picking not only because it is centered around food, but to honor one of the great actors who unfortunately passed away in the last couple months, Irfan Khan, who was in Slumdog Millionaire and Life of Pi. He is in this film called The Lunchbox.
क्या लिखा है पढ़?
Tiarila, the food was very salty today.
क्या? ना थैंक यू ना नमस्ते? ये ले, डाल दे.
हस्बैंड कल रात बहुत देर से आए. वो कुछ नहीं बोले.
Dear Ila, things are never as bad as they seem.
क्या बात है सर, आज तो बड़े खिल रहे हैं.
Thank you, Antony, for reminding me about The Lunchbox. I really enjoyed this movie when it came out. It takes place in India. It circles around this cultural tradition that they have where the wives prepare lunches for their husbands, and they get delivered through a whole nother series of delivery mechanisms to the workplace. But this particular lunch, and she's getting to be quite a good cook, but the lunches she's preparing for her husband are going to the wrong man. And then it takes off from there. It's fascinating and sweet and beautiful and centers around food. And then this mysterious woman that she keeps talking through to the window who almost acts like her conscience and her surrogate mother. It's just stunning, really beautiful. And again, it stars the...
Irfan Khan, who's a great actor, and this is a great way to just pay homage to his work.
Right, and remember his career.
So those are the 5 films we have picked for this week.
Yep.
Let us know what you think of them, and we'll be back next week with another installment of What to Watch with Antony.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.